fight with yourself and Francis Ngannou go?
Be a great fight. I'll definitely knock that guy out. He's a strong guy, though. He's a strong guy, but be a great fight.
Hi all, Loz D, Punch Out TV. How you all doing out there? Hope you're all well on this Tuesday evening. I quickly want to talk about Derek Chisora, Odell boy. He's back at it again, going round. I seen this video 2 days ago. I wanted to make it, but I didn't know if I could be bothered, but there's not really much to talk about. But Derek's been back at his no good business again. I'm trying not to go in on Derek Chisora because I like him. So I want to try and be serious on a serious note with this. But he's tweeting that he wants to fight Francis Ngannou. He gate crashed Alexander Usyk's manager, Alex the Kid. I can't remember his last name, but I call him Alex the Kid. He gate crashed his interview with Boxing Social. Told him that he wants to fight Francis Ngannou and he'll knock him out. He gate crashed Zhilei Zhang after the Joe Joyce fight and told Zhang that he wanted to fight him. Derek, please mate, do us a favour. I'm sorry to say, I want to know your opinion. Do you lot think I'm right or do you think I'm wrong? But is Derek's best days behind him now? The guy sounds like Sloth off the Goonies. He's punch drunk to hell, I think. And I think he's going around calling out all these fighters. Yes, Derek will fight. There's no two ways about it. He will fight. But I made a video after the Joseph Parker fight, the second one. And I said back then, which it's got to be 2 years ago, I said, I don't want to see Derek in the ring no more. I don't want to see Del Boy in the ring anymore because his legs have gone. He's slow as anything. He's shot to pieces. I watched him against Pulev. Well, I watched him against Tyson Fury. He got hammered in that fight. I watched him against Pulev. I think he got gifted the win over that. Or you could just say he just scraped through. I watched his last fight against Gerald Washington. And you could quite clearly see there's nothing left there. His legs had gone. He's slow. He's got no movement. Even he's got no body upper movement and nothing. And he just doesn't know when to give in. He's like one of them guys at a party when it's throwing out time. There's always one what wants to hang around and won't go home. And that's Derek. And that's why I call him Derek, I stink the place out, Chisora. Because you're stinking the place out, Derek, hanging around like a bad smell. And you just won't go home. But you need to go home, mate. Something serious is going to happen to this guy. I can see it coming. The British Boxing Board of Control, Robert Smith, should take his licence off him. And I'm not trying to be hard or harsh or funny. I'm just seeing it how I see it. There's nothing left in you now, Derek. I'm not saying there's nothing left, but what I'm trying to say, your fighting days are behind you, I see it. And I do believe if you get in the ring with one of these fighters, I'm not saying that Ngannou could beat you, but what I'm trying to say is if Ngannou connected with one of them big right hands, it'd be good night Vienna. I'm sorry, but it would. And same with Zhang. I think Zhang would actually kill him if he hit him. There's no way that you could take that power of Zhang and probably not take that power of Ngannou. But Derek, do us all a favour, man. Just go home. Just go home to your wife and your kids. Go and do some boxing punditry. Become a manager. Become a promoter. Anything. You've just got to learn to know, Derek, that your best days are behind you. And I don't want to see this kid get hurt. I really don't. But I've got a funny feeling something's going to happen if this kid doesn't realise that enough's enough. I'm sure you don't need the money, Derek. I'm sure you don't need the money. Like I always say, You have a problem stringing 2 words together, let alone 2 sentences together. Half the time you look like you're stoned out of your mind. I just don't want to see this guy get hurt. I really don't. But Derek, me personally, I think your best days are behind you. Have you got a death wish or something? I don't know. But he just says he's going to continue fighting. He's going to continue fighting. Nobody's interested in you no more, Derek. You've had great nights. You've been in some great fights. And you've always given the crowd what they want to see. Especially the British public. He's a much liked fella. But I just think now it's becoming embarrassing that you're going round gate crashing everyone's interviews and calling out all these fighters. Like I say, there's no doubt that you will fight. But you're gonna wish for something that you wish you hadn't a wish for. And I can see it happening. Even Eddie Hearn said he didn't know if he wanted to promote you anymore, but you just need to, some people just need to learn to say enough is enough. And I'm afraid Derek just doesn't seem to know that. But he's going around calling out all these fighters. Says he's definitely fighting again soon. Who against, I don't know. But if something happens, I was the one who told you first. Well, I'm not saying I was the one, but I've made endless videos on Derek. I've ripped into him. I've not ripped into him. I like the dude, I really do, and I don't want anything bad to happen to him. So for me, stinking the place out, hanging around like a bad smell, what won't go away, Derek, you need to go home, mate. The jig's up. You're like out-of-date milk. It's time to call it a day, my friend. Let me know what you think. Peace out. I'll catch you very soon.